So had my first bad experience with a whatnot seller. Was it whatnot? Was it the mailing facility? It was the actual seller on getting what I was supposed to actually get. I want to talk about that in this video, but also I have tons of cars to show you and tons of cars to open up that actually came to me the right way from some amazing sellers, as well as I will be pulling some off the wall to put in the collection as well. So stay tuned. Before I get into showing you the cars and showing you what I got and opening the stuff and everything, real briefly, I'll go ahead and tell you about my most recent experience with a whatnot seller. Now, don't get me wrong, whatnot, I have purchased many times off whatnot, and every single time the stuff has been absolutely amazing. Every once in a while you may get one that's not packaged too good, but as long as the stuff isn't damaged and I actually get my stuff, the stuff that I actually won, that I actually bid on, paid for on the app, then I normally don't say too much. I normally don't give them a bad review or say anything to them. But this one, kind of had to. Went to his actual auction, and he had going this thing they call pick two main lines for $3. They seller will put out so many vehicles, put them all, stack them on top of each other, whether it's 4, whether it's 6, whether it's 2. They may even only say pick 1. They may say pick 3 or 4. But this one was pick 2 main lines for starting off at $3 for the bid. And you just bid, and whoever wins the bid gets to pick how many ever cars that it says, and it says 2 for 3. So I won 2 auctions while I was there, and the 2 auctions that I was supposed to get, and the video even shows it, because video, it shows, you can go back and see the video clip of where you actually won the stuff in your purchases section too, as well, for people that don't know that. And that's how I knew that I didn't get, I knew that I didn't get what I wanted for first and foremost, but just about what I got, because I don't ever order it. But to know exactly so I don't forget what I ordered, I use that as a reference. But anyway, the 2 auctions that I won, I ended up getting a red truck, older truck, that was kind of like a box truck that had like champion spark plugs on the side of it. It was like a panel, more like a panel truck. I got that. I got a tuned Mustang, a Falcon Camaro, a Falcon painted 60-some Camaro, and a Charger or Challenger SRT, one of those. And the one I was really excited about was the Camaro, because I collect Camaros. That's my number one, and I've been looking for that Falcon Camaro for a while. And I'm like, yes, I finally at least got one of them. When I received them yesterday, I got 2 of these stupid Carna Asada Foodie Fantasy cars. Nothing like what I actually won. Nothing at all. And there's only 2 cars instead of 4. So I messaged them and said, hey, look, you sent me the wrong cars. And then I did what I needed to do on Whatnot, saying that I didn't receive the right items. And Whatnot messaged me back before the seller actually messaged me back and said, well, we can see where there's a mess up. We can do one of 2 things. We can either, 1, contact the seller and have them send the correct items to you, or number 2, issue you a refund. Well, I really wanted that Falcon Camaro, so I'm like, I'm going to give this seller the benefit of the doubt and making this stuff right. In my opinion, I'll be honest with you, it's not that I want something for free or anything like that, but I think that he should have thrown something in for free, just because of the mess up was his fault, not the mail's fault, not Whatnot's fault. It was his actual fault. But I'll get into that here in a minute. So I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, so that's what I told what not to do. Well, he ended up messaging me back, and he said, sorry. He said, what happened is I think the wrong label got put on yours. Once I figure out who got your stuff, then I'll send you the right stuff. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. I'm not going to sit there and wait for you to figure out who's got my stuff, which they probably already opened it anyway, and then them send the stuff back to you, even if they haven't opened it, and then you end up doing everything you have to send it back out to me, and then plus you're not giving me anything extra or taking care of your mess up as well. I'm just not going to do that. So I told him, I said, well, I said, just go ahead and tell Whatnot to give me a refund on the stuff. Because again, I feel like even if he doesn't have the items or can't get the items back, he should at least say, okay, look, well, what other 4 cars would you like? Or, hey, look, can I send you a bunch of this stuff and you be okay with it? And, you know, because I told him, I said, take care of me and I'll delete my review, because I gave him a bad review over it because it was his fault. And none of that was done. So I told him, I said, fine, I just won't buy off you anymore. So finally got my first bad experience with an actual seller, which is going to happen anytime you buy off eBay or anywhere else. You're going to have bad experiences, but I'm glad I didn't spend a whole lot of money with him. But yeah, I will not buy from him again. But anyway, let's get to the actual cars that actually did come from great sellers that y'all will probably want to see. Sorry about the background noise. If it sounds like there's a lot of static in the background, I got the fan on for Tammy because there's storming outside and she has to have the fan on, so I apologize about that. But for people that are new here, all the cars you see that are loose right here, those are the ones that I actually already have a second one of. I put a second carded one in my collection and open up one for display to put in my Lucy collection there. All the ones that are carded here that you see, those are ones I only have one of, and I'll look for a second one, and then I pull them off the wall here on video for y'all to put in my collection when I have a second one to actually open. So let's get to the ones that we're going to actually pull off the wall today. And the first one is actually in my Camaro collection, which is a collection that the make and model that I collect the most. And I'll get it off the wall off camera because I got to pull a lot of these out to get to them. But it'll be this orange Camaro right here. That will be coming off the wall. Then actually this other color variation of a art car Mustang, which the other color variation is right here. That one's tan, this one's orange, so that one will be opened. Then the next one that we're actually going to open is going to be the yellow Bel Air Gasser. I'm going to go ahead and pull these off as well. I meant to pull them off. Pull them down since I don't have to pull anything out like I do the Camaros. So pull those two down off the wall. Then I got the Holly Edition Corvette Gasser, the Holly Deco, this one. So I got 3 there so far. Then we're going to get the 510 station wagon Datsun, this one right here. I collect a lot of wagons. And lastly, I already actually got it down actually earlier, I totally forgot, but it was this purple Nissan Skyline. So those are the ones we're pulling off that we're going to open, but I've got probably, I don't know, I want to say probably 15 cars to actually show you as well that I got. So let's get to it. So let's show you the ones that I'm not going to open first. And the first one is a 64 Chevy Chevelle SS. Love the color of it. Love how it says Hot Wheels. Love the yellow stripes, sidewalls, whatever you want to call it, on it. I just absolutely love it. Stripes on the top, they're all centered. Love that thing. Next one is going to be a 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, the collector gasser. This is one from the actual, one of the newest sets. And that's what it looks like. The side of it, the back of it, front of it. You all pretty much know. There's the top of it. You all pretty much know what these kind of well, really all the gassers look like. If you've been watching my content or know anything about Hot Wheels, they just have different deco on them, maybe different wheels, maybe. The next one that I got is actually classic 55 Nomad, and it's painted with kind of like a rustic hood and a rustic kind of side of it. It's a Speed Shop Virgin. I like that. I like all this stuff. Here's another 55 Chevy Blair Gasser, and it's Guster, whatever that is. Y'all can maybe tell me in the comments if you know what it is, but it's Guster and it's green. It's a different one that I haven't seen before, so figured I'd get it. Plus the wheels are a little bit different on this one. Next one is another 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, but it's in a light purple, and I can't make out what it actually says. Looks like it's got the same deco as the yellow one that I showed you. Same deco print. That's the side of it. Back of it. There's the front of it. There's the top of it. And be assured, all these gassers I'm showing you and wagons and all that other stuff, I will be opening them soon, because I will find a second one, because I collect them. I collect them. Here is a jerry-rigged 64 Nova wagon gasser in blue. It's the first one I've seen of blue. I've seen them in other colors. I've got them in other colors, but first one I've seen in this blue. Next one is my favorite make and model to collect, and it is a 2010 Camaro SS, which has a pretty good, decent deco scheme on the side of it. The back of it, look at the detail on the back of that. Front of it. There's the top of it. Next one is a 64 Nova wagon, and it's orange with flames. Love my old Chevy, like Chevelle, Nova, Bel Air wagons as well. It can be a gasser or just a regular wagon. And to go to the Chevelle wagons, here's a 70s Chevelle wagon SS for y'all. It's in kind of like a camouflage kind of deco, kind of military. I like it. It's actually, that's what the card art looks like, and it's actually 50th anniversary. So I like that one. Then here is a 70 Chevelle SS wagon, yellow with flames on it. Then this will be the last one I'm going to show you. Or no, I'll have two other ones after this. This is the last Hot Wheels I'll be showing you. The other two are actually Auto Worlds. But it's another 70 Chevelle SS wagon. It's green with flames. Now the next one, like I said, is Auto World. It is my favorite make and model, and it is a 2019 Chevy Camaro ZL1, and it is heavy. I love the wheels and stuff on it. Can't wait till I get the second one to open it. That's what it looks like. There's the front of it, or side of it. There's the front of it, if you can see it. There's a glare on it. There we go, kind of the front of it. It's the back of it. It's got some pretty good detail on the back of it. It's the front of it. There's the actual card art. Love it. Then the second one, Auto World, I got both these in the same auction, is a 1963 Chevy 2 Nova 400 wagon. Like I said, I love my wagons, especially my Nova wagons, Chevelle wagons, older Chevy wagons. And these are heavy, unlike the Hot Wheels. So I know these are probably metal on metal. I love these. Love them. Now let's get to the ones I'm actually going to open. And you already seen the ones I was going to open. But there's one you did not see that I actually got two of. From the actual auctions, from the sellers. I didn't have one to take off the wall, so I'll show that one to you real quick before I open it up. And it's a 64 Chevy Nova wagon, and it's in tie-dye. But I'll go ahead and open it real quick. Said real quick, and this thing's giving me problems. Ooh, I really like it. I like the way it feels. A little bit tubbed out on the wheels. I like it. That's what the side of it looks like. The back of it looks like. The front of it looks like. There's what the top of it looks like, because it's an art card, so it's got a letter on it, and you know, art cards or whatever spells out something at the end of each year for each set. So that's the reason why it's got a letter on it. Next one we're going to open up is we're going to go ahead and open up that 510 Datsun wagon. This thing's a little bit lighter than the Novas and the Chevelles that I've opened up, but it's all right. It's okay. I still like it. I like the color of it. Like the way, like the paint and stuff on it. The deco. That's what the side of it looks like. That's the back of it looks like. The front of it looks like. And there's what the top of it looks like. With the heart on the top. Put that heart on the top. Next one we're going to open up is going to be the Nissan Skyline. The purple one is going to be open. I know a lot of people are Skyline people. I don't really collect them, but neat ones that I like, I'll go ahead and collect them. I have a few Skylines. I just don't collect a whole lot of foreign. I'm more American muscle and wagon and stuff. And this vehicle is kind of light too as well. But it is what it is. The side of it looks like, I love those wheels. The back of it looks like it's got a lot of deco on the back. A lot of detail. front, and there's the top of it. And I love the purple on it. Purple is actually my favorite color. Next one is going to be the 69 Camaro in orange. I like this. It's a little not heavy, but it's a lot heavier than that Skyline and that Datsun is. The side it looks like with all that deco. The back of it looks like. Front of it. And the top of it with racing stripes on the hood. On the hood. Alright, next one's going to be that color variation. The other color variation I have of the 92 Ford Mustang Art Car. Believe it or not, this thing is heavy. A lot of your art cars aren't that heavy, but these are heavy. I mean, this is heavier than any of the cars sitting there. It's almost as heavy as the Auto Worlds are. I like this too. Side it looks like it says GT. Back of it. I mean, I don't care too much for the wheels on it, but it is what it is. It's different. It's the front of it, and it could have a little bit more deco on the headlights and tail lights because of it being an actual art vehicle. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I still like it. I still like it. Next one is going to be the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, the yellow version. That one. Oh, I like it. Like it. Side it looks like with all that deco, the Chevy and all that other stuff. The actual code for the dragster on the drag strip, that's what those are, telling what type of vehicle it is and motor it is and fuel it uses and all that other stuff for people that don't know that. There's the front of it, and there is the top of it with that stripe and the motor. Alright, last one is going to be the Holly Deco, the 62 Corvette Gasser. A decent weight to it. And there's the side of it with that Holly and with the other Chevrolet and all that deco, again with the actual code, the drag strip, Firestone. There's the back of it. There's the front of it. There's the top of it with the one racing stripe along with the engine. And that is what I have to open and to show y'all in this actual video. I hope you enjoyed all that. I have tons and tons and tons of vehicles coming in the next couple days. So you're going to want to stay tuned to those as well. Not just Hot Wheels. I've got M2s coming. I've got, I think, some more Auto Worlds coming. I think some more Johnny Lightning's coming as well. So you won't want to miss out on those with me. Show them and open some of them and stuff like that. Take some off the wall with me if I decide to do that. Depending on when these come in, I may not do that. I may just go ahead and open them instead of showing me pulling them off the wall, because there might be too many to actually pull off the wall and then make the video way too long. These videos are already long enough. I think I'm going to have to start splitting it up a little bit here and there. But anyway, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have yet to subscribe. Remember to get a hobby. I always say that. If you don't know why I say that, go back in our older videos and I'll explain it. in detail in most of those videos. At the end of the videos, it just helps so much mentally for anybody to have a hobby or something to keep their mind busy during the stuff that's going on nowadays in this crazy, crazy world. Well, we hope you all have an amazing, blessed day, and we hope to see you in the next video.